Shri Siddhi Vinayak Namo Namaha, Ashta Vinayak Namo Namaha, Ganpati Bappa Moria. I invoke the Lord Ganesha with the sacred mantra Om Gan Ganpate. Salutations to the Lord Vinayaka who grants us Siddhi. I also offer my salutations to the 8 distinct murtis of Vinayaka. Oh, the Lord of Ganas and our Father, please bless us. A very refreshing and blissful morning to everyone. I, Dr. Bhavna Singh, Associate Professor, along with my session rapporteur, Assistant Professor Mr. Himanshu Padhyay, and on behalf of School of Management Sciences, a NAC A-grade accredited autonomous college, which has successfully completed its 29 glowing years, standing before you feel privileged and honored to extend a warm and cordial welcome to our chief guest, respected Sri Professor S.K. Singh Sir, former Vice Chancellor, LN Mithila University, Darbhanga. Guest of honor, Dr. Bala Ramdurai, CEO, Superalia, Pune. Guest Professor, IIT Madras. Revered Director Sir and Program Chairperson, Professor P.N. Jha Sir. Program Convener, Professor Amitabh Pandey. Program Co-Convener, Professor Pallavi Pathak. Respected professors and my fellow fraternity to the inaugural session of 1-week faculty development program on integrating AI, design thinking and analytics in teaching, an initiative of SMS IQAC. Hearty welcome everyone. Om Shubham Karoti Kalyanam, Arogyam Dhan Sampada, Shatru Buddhi Vinashaya, Deep Jyoti Namostute Namostute. Soren Kierkegaard once said that the function of prayer is not to influence God, but rather to change the nature of the one who prays. We acknowledge our reverence for wisdom and knowledge by lighting the lamp of enlightenment. To solemnize the occasion, I request our Chief Guest, Professor S.K. Singh Sir, Guest of Honor, Dr. Bala Ramdurai Ji, Director Sir, Professor P.N. Jha Sir, Professor Amitabh Pandey, Professor Pallavi Pathak, to kindle the lamp of knowledge and garland the statue of Goddess Saraswati. As we begin today's proceedings with the lighting of ceremonial lamp, let it be symbolic of dispelling ignorance and spreading the light of wisdom and understanding. A lamp is a silent teacher. It consumes itself to give light to others. Let the glow of the lamp inspire us to lead lives of purpose, compassion and clarity. May this divine light brighten our minds, guide our thoughts and elevate our spirits. Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamallochane Vidyarupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Devi Namostute Namostute. Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, represents the free flow of wisdom and consciousness. She has 4 hands representing the 4 aspects of human personality in learning, that is, mind, intellect, alertness and ego. She is dressed in white, the symbol of purity, and rides on a swan symbolizing Sattva Guna or purity. Mother Saraswati, we pray for your blessings with all humility. Please give us wisdom to make this world a better place to live in. Thank you so much, dignitaries. As the of our gathering, may I take the privilege of inviting our esteemed chief guest, Professor S.K. Singh Sir, a beacon of excellence and inspiration, to kindly come forward and grace the dais. I also invite our guest of honor, Dr. Bala Ramdurai Ji, whose presence enriches this occasion, to kindly take his place on the stage. As a mark of respect, love and warm welcome, we now present a token of our heartfelt appreciation, a bouquet of fresh flowers to our esteemed dignitaries. I would like to request Professor Kamalshir Mishra Sir to welcome our distinguished chief guest, Professor S.K. Singh Sir, as a gesture of our deepest regard and warm welcome. Thank you so much, sir. I now would like to invite Professor Sanjay Saxena, sir, to present a bouquet to our esteemed guest of honor, Dr. Bala Ramdurai, in recognition of his gracious presence. It is through these small gestures of appreciation that we build a culture of respect and gratitude and inspire others to strive for excellence. We are honored and humbled by the presence of both the dignitaries. Thank you, sir. A warm welcome is the first step to meaningful dialogue. When we welcome guests with respect and joy, we set the tone for a truly enriching experience. As we begin this faculty development program, I am reminded of the words of Mark Van Doren. The art of teaching is the art of assisting discovery. Let us use this platform to discover new ideas, challenge old notions, and grow together as educators. The same for this faculty development program, we are adjusted by a person who is not only a great motivator to all of us, but a visionary, and the person who continuously motivates us and gives us the belief to bring together such events. He is none other than our respected director, sir, and the program chairperson, Professor P.N. Chancellor. I am delighted to get this opportunity to invite our venerated director, sir, to mark the beginning of the 7 days faculty development program on integrating AI, design thinking, and analytics in teaching with his welcome address. Sir, please.
Saraswati Mahamai, Vidya Kavanamut, Vishwambi Visharaj, Vidyanti, Siddhi Sadhya Sata Vast, Prasada Prasid Ujate, Jannavi Fein Lekheva, Jambu Khani Shashinata, Sarva Badha Prashvanu, Trilukasya Akhileshwar, Dev Dev Toyata, Vasvat Dviri Vimoksha. Honorable Chief Guest, Professor S.K. Singh, former Dean FMS BHU and former Vice Chancellor LM Mithila University Darbhanga, venerated guest of honor, Dr. Bala Ramdurai from IIT Madras Fraternity, my colleague, Professor Amitabh Pandey, convener FDP, and Professor Pallavi Pathak, co-convener FDP, my academic colleagues who have been participating to the program, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a matter of academic exuberance and immense satisfaction that School of Management Sciences Varanasi, an autonomous institution, is organizing a week-long faculty development program on an extremely contemporary issue, integrating artificial intelligence, design thinking, and analytics in teaching, with the blissful presence of 2 intellectual titles, flagging off this annual cerebral event of SMS Varanasi. At the auspicious occasion, I take the opportunity to extend a tempestuous welcome to all of you. I would also like to welcome, of course in their absence, those resource persons who are expected to join us in further sessions of this FDP. Dear friends, the teaching profession to which you belong since the time immemorial, it has been regarded to be a highly intellectual pursuit, which is sacred also, because it takes care of the cognitive cause of the society. You know, any society is measured on the canon of the quality of its manpower. And it is you people, the teacher, who transfuses the quality inputs into the social animal. And this is why a teacher always attracts respect and veneration of the highest order from every corner of the society. You know, we have been dwelling in the word of education, which is fundamental for achieving full human potential, developing an equitable and just society, and promoting the national development. Teachers are regarded to be the custodian of the knowledge, wisdom and skill, and the quality teachers community is always considered to be a potential force to bring in academic excellence. You teachers, you are also expected to be self-regulating, self-reliant and self-taught. Then why there is faculty development program again and again? Why the teachers should undergo teaching and training again and again? This looks a bit unpalatable, something inconceivable. But then you would appreciate that this 21st century seems destined with more frequent changes. We come across rapid changes both within and outside our country in context to politics, economy, technology, environment, demography, aspirations, and also teaching and research. You might have read in the newspapers and journals that your research, your academic research, has now shifted from archives to the algorithms. And we are starting feeling a need to reconsider the objectives and structure of our academic research in this world with artificial intelligence. So basically what I intend to say, that all these changes, they certainly portend a future that will be very, very different from the past. While one cannot foresee the future exactly, one can at least try and be better prepared to address it. And the knowledge advancement and embellishment, they are the key to this preparation. That's why it seems quite logical that proactive institutions like SMS Varanasi, they always want their faculty member to be number one and second to none on the quality knowledge parameter. And that's why you used to organize this kind of program to abreast you of the latest things. This FDP aims to empower you with the latest technologies in order to give you all those capabilities so that you could always stand ahead in this rapidly evolving technology environment. This is certainly, friends, an investment in you. We have tried our level best to rope in relevant experts from all over the country so as to empower you on various offshoots of this topic. And I'm sure that you remain a squarely gainer following your meaningful interaction with the tested intellectual might of these resource persons. I wish the program a grand success. Thank you.
Exemplary welcome address. Faculty development programs is defined as any planned activity for the ongoing enhancement of a faculty member's knowledge, skills, values and attitudes in areas considered essential to their academic teaching, research, scholarly activity and performance. It is the main ingredient to enhance professional education and experience. This faculty development program has been meticulously designed to provide a collaborative platform for academic enrichment, exchange of best practices and upskilling in areas that are crucial for today's educators, ranging from curriculum innovation and research methodology to digital learning tools and leadership development. To brief us all, I would like to invite Professor Amitabh Pandey, Program Convener, on the dais.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. Honorable Chief Guest of the inaugural session of the 7-day FDP program, Professor S.K. Singh, former Vice Chancellor, LM Mithila, University, Darbhanga. The guest of honor, Dr. Bala Ramdurai, CEO, Superalia, and guest professor, IIT Madras. Respected Director, sir. The co-convener of the Faculty Development Program, Dr. Patel, and my dear colleagues participating in this 7-day FDP program. It's my privilege and honor to share a few words about the idea and purpose behind this faculty development program. As you all know, the faculty development program is an annual phenomenon at SMS Varanasi. It's an annual tradition. But at the same time, you all also know that it's not just an event, it's a shared commitment by all of us, including the top management, to excel in what we do and to learn continuously. Every year before the start of the session, we come together and we learn the new skills, we refresh our methods, and we prepare ourselves for the challenges which are being posed by the ever-changing, ever-dynamic environment. This year's FDP program, the theme of the program is integrating artificial intelligence, design thinking, and analytics in teaching. It's a very timely, relevant, and future-looking theme. You all must appreciate this. Most of us have been of that time when teaching was mainly done through chalk, duster, blackboard, and learning was through library and books. But the things have drastically changed. Technologies like artificial intelligence, approaches like design thinking, analytics, they have changed the entire landscape. And it becomes all the more imperative for all of us, the teaching fraternity, to equip ourselves with the current knowledge, with the nuances of these new technologies, artificial intelligence, design thinking, analytics and other things. And with this purpose, like every year, this year again, when we were deciding about the theme, much deliberation has gone into it. We all know our top management takes a very keen interest in the faculty development program, and even the faculties are also very excited and eager to participate and learn, and through their suggestions and feedbacks and discussions we have zeroed on this topic this time. And once the topic has been finalized, we started searching for the resource person, and we have been lucky enough, and with the grace of God, we could find the best resource persons who are the most acclaimed resource persons in their respective domains. And I'm very happy to share that the resource persons like Dr. Bala Ramdurai, who is an acclaimed expert of design thinking. He is an author, he is a coach, he is an innovator, he is a professor, and he is also running an organization, Superalia at Pune, and he is a consultant to ISRO, DRDO, and many multinational companies. So he will be guiding us today after the inaugural session. The first day is dedicated to design thinking, where he will be engaging the faculty members about the design thinking approach, wherein we have to actually empathize with the participant, that is students, to understand their perspective and accordingly design the curriculum and use our creativity to solve the problems which they are facing and make our teaching learning more effective. So we are very thankful to him that he has accepted our invitation, and I'm tempted to say that when I was approaching him, it was initially looking very difficult, but a lot of effort went into it, and finally we could finalize, and he is here today. His gracious presence is here, and we will be definitely benefiting by his graceful discourse in the ensuing session. The next 2 days of the faculty development program, 16th and 17th of July, Professor Dhaval Mehta from Veer Narmas, South Gujarat University, he will be engaging us on the applications of artificial intelligence in teaching and learning, also in research. After that, Professor Priyanka Sihar from NIT Kurukshetra, she will be engaging us on use of analytics in managing the educational data and developing insight in the educational data, and accordingly take relevant decisions for the benefit of students and the institution. And the last day of the faculty development, we will be having Professor Vinay Kumar Nangia, who is a very renowned academician. He is a former Dean and Head of Department from Department of Management Studies, IIT Roorkee. So he will be here. He will be engaging us on the behavioral aspect of integrating these technologies like artificial intelligence, design thinking, and analytics into teaching. So this is what we have planned. This program has been planned meticulously in order to provide you a platform where you can learn the practical application. There will be discussions, there will be exercises also, and I'm sure that we all will be making best use of the best possible resource persons who are going to engage us. And also I hope and pray that this experience will enrich us and it will help us in serving the students and the institution. Thank you very much.
Giving us all. Henry Ford has very aptly said, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is a progress, working together is a success. It is indeed this mantra that brought us here today. We are blessed to have with us Dr. Bala Ramdurai, a multifaceted professional, entrepreneur, professor, author, innovation coach and podcaster who blends academic depth with hands-on industry experience. With over 15 years of global experience, Dr. Ramdurai has worked with top-tier organizations such as GE, Mercedes-Benz, Samsung and Mindtree. Without taking much time, I take this privilege to invite our guest of honor to address the gathering and share his words of wisdom. His experience and insight will surely enlighten us all. Sir, please grace us.
Can't hear you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Okay. I know everybody is there. I'm going to be speaking a lot after this, so I'll just take a couple of minutes. You have two of my heroes up here. You've already made my day. Lord Buddha and Vivekananda. These guys have been my guiding light all through my life. And hopefully what we do in the sessions that's following will really help you. And as I always tell my students, and I'm going to extend that to you, is that you have a lifetime support warranty from me. You can reach out to me anytime after our interaction If you want to have discussions, if you want to have, if you have questions, if you have some things that you want to discuss with me and you think I'm the candidate for your discussion, more than happy to share time with you. Please do reach out. I'm on LinkedIn and my email address and everything I'll share. So I'm very happy to be there and thank the organizing committee, particularly Professor Amitabh Pandey, who's been really instrumental in making this happen. I think he's one of the people who I think is the personification of human centricity. From the initial interaction to up till here, has been really, really kind to me. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks to Chief Guest and our Director, sir, and all of you for sparing your time 7 days in teaching responsibilities. It's not easy to spare, I know. Could have been doing 100 million things, but we chose to do this. Hopefully make this experience a really enriching one and a useful one for you. Thank you so much. Let's see you in an hour's time.
For your thought-provoking address, I welcome Registrar Sir, Mr. Sanjay Gupta ji. They say words have the power to spark change, and we are privileged today to hear from someone whose words have always been a source of inspiration, Professor S.K. Singh sir. Professor S.K. Chancellor, NL Mithila University, Darbhanga, PhD in Management Studies from BHU, also started his academic career in 1973, and since then he has made seminal contributions to the areas of human resource management, organizational behavior and gender management by publishing more than 50 research papers in national and international journals of repute and 6 research-based books. He has attended and chaired a number of technical sessions besides presenting research papers. Okay, so I now invite Chief Guest Professor S.K. Singh sir to enlighten us all.
Thank you, Dr. Bhavna. Asato ma sadgamaya, tamso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityo ma amritam gamaya. असत से सत की तरफ, अंधकार से उजाले की तरफ और मृत्यु से अमरत्व की तरफ ले जाना. This miracle can only be done by education. Education has such a tremendous power, and we are lucky that we belong to that education fraternity. The honorable guest of honor, Dr. Bala Ramdurai, a practitioner and who is also associated with IIT Madras as guest professor, and a name in design thinking. The Honorable Director of the School of Management Sciences, Professor P.M. Jhaji, the Program Convener, Professor Amitabh Pandey, the Program Co-Convener, Professor Pallavi Pandey, and my dear colleagues, teachers fraternity, sitting in front of me. At the very outset, I would like to congratulate the School of Management Sciences for designing and organizing this 1 week-long faculty development program for a very important emerging area, integrating artificial intelligence, design thinking, and analytics and teaching. I would also like to take this opportunity to express my deep sense of gratitude to the organizers, and especially the Director of the School of Management Sciences, Professor P.M. Jhaji, for inviting me and for this function. I am truly honored and privileged to be the part or to be present with you in the inaugural function of this week-long faculty development program. I have been associated with higher education for a pretty long time, and I am convinced from my core that at the heart of any progressive education system lies the dedicated and the evolving faculty members. In a rapidly evolving academic and the technological landscape, the role of a teacher extends beyond the classroom teaching. The faculty members, they are expected to be mentors, they are expected to be researchers, they are expected to be innovators, and they are expected to be the lifelong learners. And faculty, this program, like this faculty development, they are meant for a special purpose. They provide or they serve as a platform to enrich your knowledge, to explore new areas, and to exchange valuable insights across the discipline. I personally feel that these faculty development programs are not just events or they are not just training programs. They are providing opportunity for intellectual growth and also for the academic rejuvenation, and most importantly, you can say the professional collaboration. I was just sitting on the dais and going through the SMS newsletter. I was very happy to see that a number of programs are organized on regular intervals and on the varied subjects. So I was very happy because it shows the institutional commitment to the excellence. It shows the institutional commitment to achieving the highest quality benchmark in teaching, learning, innovation, and in everything. So many programs are organized. Also, I was thinking over whether the integration of this AI, so-called AI design thinking, they will be really contributing to the basic purpose of education, to the basic purpose of the existence of an academic institution. It is said, and it is said rightly, that an academic institution will function half if it does not try to develop the heart power of the student with the same solitude with which it tries to develop the brain power. So this is, academic institutions are not meant only for churning out pure professionals. They are meant for churning out real professionals, capable professionals, but at the same time, they are also meant to make them a good human being, a good responsible citizens. So while integrating this all technological intervention, we will have to see whether they will be contributing and facilitating the basic purpose of the education or not. I was also thinking about the responsibility of a teacher. As a teacher, we are responsible for assimilation of knowledge. And assimilation of knowledge will be on continuous basis. Because the world in which we are living, it is rapidly evolving because of the digital transformation, because of the newer pedagogies, because of the newer research demand, because of the changing and varied student expectations and the societal expectations. So in order to become relevant in this changing environment, we need to be a lifelong learner, we need to be a continuous learner. Because unless we update on continuous basis, what will become, we will become irrelevant. We will not be coming up to the expectation of the students. So in order to remain relevant and in order to come up to the expectation of the students, we must update ourselves. We must try to abreast of the latest development in the field, and at the same time, the continuous learning FDP are the must. I was talking about the assimilation, it was the one part. Dissemination of knowledge. What is to be taught and how it is to be taught. How it is to be taught is also equally important. And there comes the technological intervention. In order to make the teaching more experiential, in order to make the teaching more interesting, in order to make the teaching more effective and efficient, the technological intervention will be of great help. And they will be focusing on the development of the cognitive ability of the students, which is the primary purpose of education, the development of mental faculty, cognitive ability. But equally important are the emotional intelligence and also to improve the social skill of the students. So we will have to see what is the potential of these technological intervention in improving the social skill and the emotional intelligence of the students. Because the social skill and the emotional intelligence, they are equally important. They are very important determinants in the success equation of any individual. So, once again, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate and commend the organizers for curating a program which focuses not only on the intellectual development, academic enrichment, but also fosters the ability to, you can say, professional collaboration. I am sure that the sessions that are planned over the coming 1 week, they will be able to ignite, you can say, spark new ideas, new insights, and more important, a renewed motivation amongst the participants. I wish this faculty development program a great grand success. Thank you.
It is said that honoring a guest is honoring the values they embody. Some people arrive and make such a beautiful impact on your life you can barely remember what life was without them. Today we feel immensely privileged to felicitate our distinguished guests whose achievements speak volumes and volumes of dedication, excellence and impact. May I now request Director Sir Professor P.N. Jha to express gratitude by felicitating our Chief Guest Professor S.K. Singh Sir by presenting him a memento. Thank you so much, sir. Now it's time to acknowledge our guest of honor, Dr. Bala Ramdurai ji. Thank you so much, sir. As we draw the curtains on this enriching and memorable event, it is in ordinary life we hardly realize that we receive a great deal more than we give. There is an end to everything, but we believe that there is never an end but a beginning. Hence, I request Professor Pallavi Pathak, Program Co-Convener, to deliver vote of thanks.
Thank you, Bhavya ma'am. Good morning, everyone. So once again, we are all here for the annual ritual where we receive new knowledge, new insights just at the outset of new academic session. And we all must admit that it is not an easy task to organize faculty development program year after year. That is those programs that should be relevant, contemporaneous and enriching, and also what you have not attended over here. So I would like to avail myself of the opportunity to extend my gratitude and acknowledge those individuals whose efforts made this FDPC light of day. So I'll begin with the person sitting on the dais, Professor S.K. Singh, former Head Indian FMS BHU and Vice Chancellor, Mithila Darbagha. Sir has been at SMS. We have been receiving his blessings earlier as well, and along with there are few more individuals like me who have received his benediction and guidance at FMS BHU also. Sir will seek your guidance in future as well. A person, a thorough gentleman, intellectual par excellence, and with such a humble demeanor. Such a rare combination to find. Sir, we are extremely grateful to you for accepting our invitation and obliging us. Thank you so much, sir. Guest of honor, Dr. Bala Ramdurai, CEO Superalia, and also associated with IIT Madras. Thank you so much, sir, for marking your presence in this inaugural session of our FDP, and also being the valued resource person on the very first day of FDP. And at the same time, I would like to convey my gratitude to the resource persons who are not present here, but will be joining us soon. Professor Dhaval Mehta from Veet Narmad, South Gujarat University. Dr. Priyanka Sihag from NIT Kurukshetra, Professor Vinay Nambiya, who is currently associated with Guru Nanak Dev University, Amritsar, and elsewhere he has been associated with IIT Roorkee. So we are looking forward to listening to their deliberations, enriching deliberations. At the same time, I would like to convey my gratitude to our Executive Secretary, Dr. Executive Secretary, Dr. MP Singh, who is always the first person to kindle the spark of FDP and remains agile till its execution. I am grateful to Professor P.N. Jha for his visionary leadership, who always encourages us to carry out such endeavors. Thank you, sir. And I am grateful to Registrar Mr. Sanjay Gupta for his active support and trust. And I would be failing my duty if I do not take the name of the FDP convener, Professor Amitabh Pandey, who actually takes lot of trouble, lots of pain to provide a wholesome FDP package for you all. And not to mention the disagreements and discussions regarding the topics and resource persons. But still, thank you so much, sir, for providing the for the upcoming sessions, and which will be conducted by the authority in each field. Professor, and I would like to also mention that Dr. Ramdurai, he is an acclaimed person in his field of design thinking, and that's what keeps him occupied all the time. But despite all his busy schedule, he has agreed to come here. Thank you so much, sir. And all the faculty members, all the participants who are the backbone of this FDP. It won't be possible without you all. So I hope you all are going to have an enriching experience. Happy learning.